So next is question number 10. Okay, so y is equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube 1 minus 3x square. Now this looks like, again, remember trigonometric identity. In place of x, what you need to put such that it will become trigonometric identity? Remember tan 3 theta. What was the identity? 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. This was the identity for tan 3 theta. The moment you will see this, you must be able to figure out if you know identity well. Okay. So this looks like that identity, so that's why in place of x I will substitute tan theta now. Okay, tan theta, if I put it, you can see 3 tan theta, it will be minus tan cube theta 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So it will be this identity. So in place of this, directly I can write tan 3 theta. Okay, so tan inverse and tan theta gone and 3 theta will be left out. So differentiating that one will be very simple. Okay, so let x is equal to what we will take? Tan theta, or you can write tan a also. Since we are writing a in previous question, let's write a only. Okay, now see it, if you write x equal to tan a, so after solving that, obviously you will get in terms of a only. That cannot be our answer, right? So a you have to substitute again, tan inverse x. Okay, now let's differentiate this one. You mark it as 1. Differentiating 1 with respect to x. Okay, now first thing, what you will get, this one. Okay, let me write here first let's put the values. Tan inverse tan 3 theta. Okay, so what you will get, y equal to tan inverse and tan gone, what will be left out? 3a. So now we will differentiating with respect to x. Okay, this one is 1 implies. Okay, 1 implies 1 will become this one only. So differentiating with respect to x, what you will get, this dy by dx is equal to dy by dx 3, and a is what? Tan inverse x. Okay, now okay, wait, tan inverse you cannot differentiate, right? First let me simplify this one. Tan inverse, we said we have to convert into normal form. So first let's convert 3 tan inverse x. In place of a I have put x. Let's simplify more. Y by 3, tan bring this side, is equal to x. So what you got is tan y by 3 equal to x. Now this one you differentiate with respect to x, okay, so what you will get, dy by dx, y is what here? Tan y by 3, dx y, what is here? X, right? So differentiate this one with respect to x. So what you will get here? Sec square y by 3. Now since in place of x you have different, again you have to differentiate this one, right? So 1 by 3 will come out, dy by dx. Okay, so in the right side you will get 1 only. So let's find out this one, dy by dx we have to find, right? So 3 will come up, sec square. It's like previous question only now. Now see, y by 3 is nothing but a only, you can say. You can see here, y by 3 is equal to nothing but a, right? So I can consider this one as sec square a. So see here, this one I want to write in terms of x, right? So what I can write this one? So see here, your in terms of x it is tan a, not sec a, right? So this one we have to convert into tan form first. So what I can write here, 3 1 plus tan square y by 3, or you can simply write a also if you want to substitute here again. Okay, so let me write down a so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, 1 plus, now see, tan square a, I want to convert everything in terms of x, right? So tan square a means what? You can see tan a is x, so tan square a will be x square. Okay, so that will be your answer, 3 by 1 plus x square. This is the simple form we got. After this, simplification is not possible, so this will be your answer. Okay. Next, number 11. What it says, y is equal to, okay, cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Again, you can see this is an identity, right? 1 minus, see, this is cos inverse. So if I can get cos here, then your problem solved, right? Cos will get not cancel, it will get vanish, and whatever angle left out, that will be there in the answer right here. So this one looks like identity. Now to make cos identity, what it is? Remember cos 2 theta, identity in terms of tan, you had tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. This was the identity for cos 2 theta. So this is of that form, 1 minus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta. So in place of x, let x equal to, what we will put again, tan a, okay, which implies a is equal to tan inverse x. Keep on practicing this one. You also will be able to do within few minutes only this kind of questions. Okay. Okay, now after this, what we will do, we will find out this one, right? Simplify this first. Cos inverse, substitute. In place of x, I will substitute tan a. Tan square a, 1 plus tan square a. So this will give you cos inverse. This is what? Cos 2a, right? So your identity must be very strong. Okay, if you don't know the identities, then it will be difficult for you to solve this kind of questions. So y equal to twice a we got. So what will be a? A is equal to y by 2, which implies a is what here? Now differentiation you cannot do directly here, right? Because this is, again, you have to convert in terms of x first. Y by 2 is equal to, this a is how much? Tan inverse x. So then bring this side, because differentiation, again, inverse is not possible here, right? I told you everything we used to do with normal trigonometry function, not with inverse. So normal. Now let's differentiate this one. You can easily differentiate, right? So differentiating with respect to x, right? So if you differentiate this one with respect to x, shall we do directly? This will be how much? Sec square y by 2. Again, you have to differentiate this, so you will get 1 by 2 outside, dy by dx. Okay, this will be equal to 1. So this one, dy by dx, what you will get? 2 by 1 plus tan square y by 2. So directly I have written in place of sec, because we have done this one many times, right? So this will be how much? 2 by 1 plus tan square y by 2 is what? First verify, okay, it is a, right? Now see, tan square a will be how much? Tan a is x, so tan square a will be x square. X square, so this will be your answer. So I believe that this way it's much more simple comparing to your first method which I have explained. Cos, bring this side, normal form, then differentiate directly. Now differentiating this one is a trouble again, because you have to use u by v form, and u by v form is a lengthy method, remember always. Okay, but you can do, no problem, you can do that way also. But the only thing you have to do is cos, you try to convert in the form of those trigonometry function with which you can get x values. Okay, so that you can simplify and can convert into this form. My suggestion is go for this one. This I find it very, very simple, this one. Okay, so I'm showing you this method only, so that you also will have habit of solving the problem with this method, which is very simple. Okay, next is your question number 12, right? Now 12 is quite similar, so you can try for yourself also. And you can see this range are given here, right? Ranges are given. So this ranges you don't need to see right now, and you know, if you want to check also, you just have to check by putting 0 to 1 value here. This value will lie within range of sine inverse function or not. Will this be the principal value or not? You have to check. Okay, but here you don't have to check. Again, I repeat, your NCERT book have given you the right to just go for solving this one. You don't have to find the range right now, but if you want to make habit, you always do this. 0 to 1, if I put here values, this will lie within the principal value of this one or not. If it lies, then only I can use this as a inverse function. Again, otherwise this will not be inverse. I have given question also in the unit test, remember, something like pi by 2, why it lies, why it is it lies in sine function, or what function I have given, I don't remember. If it is 10, then between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 will be the principal value, right? So I have asked why pi by 2 must belongs to the principal value of this one. The reason is, if it does not belongs this one, other value, if you take it here, means what? For same value you will have two different image, which is not a function, means inverse function will not exist anymore. Okay, so that's why this must be taken from the print. And in your first video only of this inverse trigonometry, I have already explained why this principal value are taken only limited one. You will have different value, but we used to redefine this one so that inverse will exist. Okay, if you are not understanding what I'm saying, means you have not seen those videos which I have explained in your inverse trigonometry function. In your first video of inverse trigonometry function, you can check out that one and try to understand the principal value here. Okay, again I repeat, here you don't have to see for it. Okay, just keep on solving these problems, because NCERT book only have given you the right here. Okay, you don't have to check for range when it is unknown value. Just simply think that this is under range only. They will give you always under range. Okay, so number 12 you try yourself. Number 13 I will do it now. Okay, so 13, y is equal to cos inverse 2x 1 plus x square. So number 13, y cos inverse this one. Now see here, this look like identity again. Which identity it is? If you put 10 here, you know this will become sine 2 theta. Now problem is there, cos inverse sine 2 theta. Let's do first. Let x equal to 10 theta, or a. Let me put a. A is equal to 10 inverse x. Now this also, see, by doing this way it will be much more easier compared to your direct one. If you bring cos inverse here, it will be cos y, not bringing again. Okay, don't get confused. Here I'm using the term so that you can understand this one easy, and it's easy to remember like this actually. Okay, meaning is different. I have explained this again. So cos, if I bring this side, it will be cos y equal to this. So directly you can differentiate with respect to x. Dy by dx of cos y and ddx of this one. So this will be uv form. So you try to differentiate, you already know that, right? And then what you try to do is cos y, you try to convert in the form of x again. Okay, so that way you can do one method. The other I'm showing you here, which I find it much more easy. Okay, and your logical concept also will be more stronger if you practice this way. Okay, different type of question you can tackle in a different way. So see this one, this is also simple question. Okay, so x I have put 10a. So what this will become? Y is equal to cos inverse twice of 10a by 1 plus 10 square a. So which will be how much? Cos inverse, not how much, what identity it will be. So this will be sine identity, right? Sine 2 theta, remember 2a. Sine 2a, what is the identity? 2 theta, what is the identity? 2 tan theta by 1 plus 10 square theta. This is identity of sine 2 theta. Now the problem is this and this will not get vanished, right? It would have get vanished only if it is cos here. Now what I have to do then? I have to make this one cos. So think sine 2a, can you convert into cos? Or sine, say suppose this one theta, can you write this one in terms of cos? Obviously yes. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta, remember this identity, 90 minus theta. Cos of 90 minus theta is how much? Sine theta. You know that sine 90 minus theta means it is in the first quadrant, right? So if it is in the first quadrant, positive first thing, and cos odd multiple of 90. So if it is odd multiple of 90, cos will change into sine. So if I use that only here, it will become very simple now. Cos pi by 2 minus theta. Rest is all like previous one. Cos gone. Pi by 2, not theta, sorry, twice a. In place of theta you have twice a, right? So this one cos gone, pi by 2 minus twice a here, this will be y. So let's write down this. Y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2. Now this might create little problem. So for this one, now this will create little problem in the sense you have to solve this one separately. Now see here, this I will take it as identity. See how I will solve it. Why I'm saying this, because see, if I bring pi by 2 here, or this, if I bring this one this side and this one this side, then if I bring 2 this side, so this angle, I hope you can understand what I'm saying here. See here carefully. To make into normal function, what I have to do first? Bring this one this side. So y minus pi by 2 it will be, right? Then minus 2 also you have to bring this side. This is minus 2 equal to tan inverse x. Now you can bring 10. Now see, pi by 2 by, the angle of tan is very complicated one now, right? X. You can differentiate this one also, not a problem for you, right? I hope you understood this one also. This you can easily differentiate actually. Sec square will come along with this angle, and this you have to differentiate again, right? Shall I show you directly that way only? Let's try it that way only first. I will show you simple way also. This, what you can do is directly after this you can differentiate actually. Differentiate with respect to x. Now if I differentiate with respect to x, let me show you this also first. Y is equal to d dx of pi by 2 minus t dx of 2 tan inverse x. Now this one how to differentiate. So this portion what you have to do is try to do in a rough like this one. So tan inverse I cannot differentiate, right? So what you can do is tan inverse x, you take it as a. Okay, so what will be your x? X is equal to tan a. So in place of x, if I substitute tan a here, d dx to tan inverse, in place of x I have substituted this one. So what you will get? d dx of twice a. Okay, so you can differentiate like this also. Anyway, let me show you here first this one. dy by dx is equal to d dx of pi by 2 will be how much? 0, right? Minus this one. Now let's do this one properly here in the let me do it here only. Okay, so see here, this is 0 till here, no problem, right? So here there is a problem. So see, I will differentiate this portion. See carefully what you have to differentiate. You have to find d dx of 2 tan inverse x. So let me take this one as y, right? d dx of this one you have to find how much. Means if I take this one as y, y is equal to 2 tan inverse x, means I have to find what? dy by dx, right? Y is this one, dy, y is this one. So if I put here this dy by dx, this I have to find, same meaning, right? So I have to find here, if I take this equation, dy by dx I have to find, right? Now see, to find dy by dx here, first I have to convert this one into normal function, right? So here to find dy by dx, right? So this I have to convert into normal function first. So y by 2 first I will put here tan inverse x equal to this one. Okay, so from here, not inverse, sorry, tan of y by 2 is equal to x. You will get this one. 2 I have brought this side, y by 2, 10 I have brought this side, so 10 y by 2 equal to x. So let's find out dy by dx from here only. So differentiating with respect to x, right? So what you will get here? Sec square y by 2, again you have to differentiate, 1 by 2 will come out, dy by dx equal to 1. So dy by dx is equal to how much? 2 will come here. This will be sec square y by 2. Now similarly like previously I have done, right? So 2 by, what you will get here? 1 plus tan square y by 2. Tan square y by 2 will be how much? X square only. X square. Okay. So what we have got, dy by dx equal to 2 by 1 plus x square. So you can remember this one as an identity also. Okay, so this 2 I have taken outside. Okay, yes. Okay, so this dx of this one I have taken as y, right? Means what? dy by dx. I have already find out how much it is. 2 by 1 plus x square. Okay, so this will give you dy by dx is equal to minus 2 by 1 plus x square. So this will be your answer. So this is very important step here, this portion. Okay, how you got this one. So basically I have differentiate this portion. So this one you take it as y in your rough, or you can show it here also. Okay, after this step you can just write down here 1, and after this step you can just find out this one separately, dx of this one. So let y is equal to this one you can take. I hope you have understanding what I am saying. See here, what I am saying here is dy by dx equal to what you got, 0 minus ddx of 2 tan inverse x. Now this is only problem, right? Dy by dx will be, this will be the answer if after differentiating. So what you do is, this one you mark it as 1. Now you find out this one. To find ddx minus ddx of 2 tan inverse x, you have to find this one. So here can I take this one as y? I have to find what? dx of this. Means if I take y here, then dy by dx. Why I am saying y here? Because differentiation, most of the question I have done by dy by dx. That's why I am saying y. You can take this one as t also, no problem, this portion. Then you have to find what? dt by dx. This is your answer. This will be the answer, right? So this one you let it something. Let t is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Okay, so what I have to find? dx t. So differentiating with respect to x, this one I have to differentiate with respect, this one I have to differentiate with respect to x, right? This one, so this one we have let it as t, right? So t I have to differentiate with respect to x. So this one I have to differentiate with respect to x. So let's differentiate ddx t. So this is your t. Oh, so first this one convert. Normal function I have to make. T by 2 is equal to, let me bring 10 also here, x. Okay, now differentiating with respect to x, this one. Okay, why? Because I have to find what? dt by dx. Now since this one I have taken as t, dt by dx I have to find. So from here can I find differentiating with respect to x, 10 t by 2 is equal to ddx x, this one. Okay, so this is like y now. Okay, don't get confused. I told you in previous questions only, I think in 1 or 2 I have said that this dependent variable can be anything. They might give in terms of t or s or anything. Don't assume that always it will be y. Okay, so this will be sec square t by 2. Now this is in place of x, right? 10x if it is, then it will be sec square x, but in place of x, t by 2. So this one you have to differentiate again, ddx t by 2. This is like y now. Okay, so in place of this one, if you differentiate, 1 by 2 will come out. 1 by 2 sec square t by 2 dt by dx is equal to 1, right? So I have to find dt by dx only, right? dt by dx equal to how much? 2 1 plus 10 square t by 2, which is equal to nothing but 2 by 1 plus x square. Okay, so this you put it here in place of 1. So 1 implies dy by dx is equal to minus 2 by 1 plus x square. That's it. Okay, so rest question number 14 and 15 I will show you tomorrow.